Pichhwai, literally meaning that which hangs from the back. From Sanskrit words, pitch means backs and wais means hanging, are large devotional Hindu painted pictures, normally on cloth, which portray Krishna. They are mainly made to hang in Hindu temples of the Pushti devotional tradition, especially the Srinathji temple in Nathdwara, Rajasthan, built around 1672. They are hung behind the idol of Srinathji, a local form of Krishna and the center of Pushti worship to depict his Leelas. Aurangabad was another area associated with them. The purpose of Pichhwais, other than artistic appeal, is to narrate tales of Krishna to the illiterate. Temples have sets with different images which are changed accordingly to the calendar of festivals celebrating the deity. Nathdwara painting covers this and similar works in other genres, especially Indian miniature paintings. Like the Pushti tradition, they originated in the Deccan but are now mainly associated with Western India. The main image portrayed in Pichhwai paintings is Srinathji. This 700 plus years old form of Krishna is the preceding deity worshipped at the Srinathji temple, with many paintings showing the rituals and worship offered to the deity in the temple. Modern Pichhwais may also portray other forms of Krishna worshipped in the Pushti tradition, such as Dwarkadish, the preceding deity at the Dwarkadish temple. Whilst these paintings focus on Srinathji, paintings often depict other deities in the tradition such as Jamunaji, Goswamis, such as Villavacharya and other priests. Pichhwais have two main functions within the Pushti Sampradaya. Once used as backdrops on the inner sanctums in the shrines, they are changed daily and are designed in accordance to the season, festivals and ritual of the day. Other Pichhwais are artistic documentation of the worship in the faith. Each festival and ritual within the faith is an elaborate affair with a Pichhwai showcasing in the adornment, emotion, moods, music, food and dancing that encompasses the worship. With daily worship of Srinathji having a different formal weaving, Pichhwais may often depict the 8 different adornments associated with each weaving. Festivals such as Govardhan Puja, Sharad Purnima, Rash Leela, Holi, alongside other prominent festivals in Pushti are depicted with vivid details on the modes of worship and the items used. This Pichhwais often also as historical documentation on how and who participated in these festivals throughout the doctrine history. In 1672 AC, when the Srinathji temple was established, Vithalnath, the chief priest and son of the Pushti sect founder Vallabhacharya, employed artisans under the temple administration to create Pichhwais. These were traditionally made by the artisan only on commission by the chief priest for religious worship and ceremonies. However, in the coming centuries, as the sect grew to various parts of India such as Gujarat, Mathura, the art styles reached those places as well. Pichhwais were made to take in by pilgrims from Srinathji temple but were also commissioned by the wealthy families. The heavy and indirect nature of this art also led to its flavor by trade companies, with production companies' commissions as backdrop from productions. The start of the century had westernized art school painting forms, gaining more preferability to the India business and upper classes compared to the traditional styles such as Pichhwai's. To increase Pichhwai's demands, artisans started to make slight shift in their painting techniques. Pichhwais were made both in the traditional styles but also start in the incorporate Western influence such as using oil paints, using realism rather than the traditional stylistic approach. One example of that, the feet drawn in this painting, partially that of the Srinathji, were drawn with the Western art techniques of foreshortening rather than the traditional portrayal of feet being shadowy. However, this time period also had heavy influence from political movements such as Swadesh movement, where traditional Indian art, culturals, and music was encouraged to be supported. This alongside the religious natures of the art form lead artists to flavor traditional art style, and most artisans stayed with using traditional techniques in their own style. Pichhwais have become the main export of Nathdwara and are in much demand among foreign visitors. The artists live mostly in Chitran ki Gali street of Chitrakaran ka Mohalla, colony of painters, and are a close community with constant interaction. Often a Pichhwai painting is a group effort where several skillful painters work together under the supervision of a master artist. There has also been a push by other artists and designers to preserve and showcase this art form a wider international audience. Designers have utilized the traditional colors, paintings, techniques, and pattern styles associated with Pichhwais in clothing, arteria, and showcase them on the international platforms such as Lakme Fashion Week. Whilst little is known before the 19th century, the Pichhwai artisans in Nathdwara come from three main subcastes. The Adigaon, who claim to have merged from Udaipur, the Jangirs were merged from Jaipur and Jodhpur, and lesser known Mewaras.